What that can't happen to me thing happened to you. My brother-in-law had a psychotic break after going off his medication, which he hid from us, and killed my sleeping father, then himself. Perfectly normal the night before, we were laughing and talking and he asked if I would make a certain meal for dinner the next day. 8 hours later, our family was shattered. Both parents dying before I turned 30. Got breast cancer at age 38. It's metastatic. I'm 4 years in. My dad committed murder-suicide. 4-year-old got cancer. Absolute hell of a last 18 months, but she's headed closer towards full recovery. My brother got murdered when I was 11. Both my cars were stolen. My car first, but they also had keys to our house and we were scared, so we were staying with her parents for a few weeks. We came back to get some clothes and in the 5 minutes we were there they stole her car. I was an innocent bystander shot in the chest during a drive-by. A snake fell out of a tree and bit me on the head. Friend from high school was killed last night in the Lewiston, Maine shooting. Widowed at 30. Conceived a very wanted son who had Down syndrome, anencephaly, and a congenital heart defect. Decided with my husband to terminate because he would not survive being born, only to find out after the surgery that he had already died in utero. I found out I married a child molester after marriage. I got pulled over 3 different times in the same day by the same cop, in 3 different cars. I was always the driver for my friend group, so when I got pulled for expired tags my friend let me borrow his car. The same cop, waiting at the same spot, kept finding reasons to pull me. Became a drug addict. About 3 months ago I started getting a deluge of intrusive thoughts. It was unbelievably scary to start. People with OCD deal with intrusive thoughts and these ones are terrifying. I hope none of you ever have to experience it. Got pregnant after my husband had a vasectomy and was cleared twice. He's 3 now. I thought I was done having kids and surprise. I, a young male at the age of 17, developed a type of cancer that normally affects women 50 years or older. Anaplastic carcinoma, a very fast and aggressive type of thyroid cancer. A car crashed through my kitchen last year. Get set on fire. Twice. In high school and college, I had an incredibly fast metabolism and thought I'd be skinny forever. Hitting my 30s working a desk job definitely was a reality check after I gained 30 pounds just looking at cake and donuts. Thankfully I started exercising and have lost all of the weight, but the weight gain caught me by surprise. IUD punctured my uterus and I had to have it surgically removed. Having a panic attack. I thought it was just something that happened to other people who didn't have their life together. Boy was I wrong. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. My child was diagnosed with a rare, terminal illness. I would rather it had been me with that kind of diagnosis than them. Got in a bad motorcycle accident that broke a few things. You can be the safest rider but other drivers can still mess it up. Agoraphobia. Went from never being home to flipping TF out if I had to pick up milk from the corner store. Got way worse during COVID and during my PMDD episodes. Am much better now, but when PMDD hits it can come back and hit pretty hard. Having to use lethal force in self/home defense. Apartment building burned down. I was 23 with no renter's insurance. Lost both my parents by the age of 32, lost my job, house, and life goals because of a war. All my best friends are dead, not because of the war, though. I slipped on easy terrain on the 3rd pitch of a climb, fell 10 to 15 feet onto a ledge and severely broke my ankle. I was the more experienced between myself and my partner and was in no shape to do multiple rappels down low-angle terrain. Thankfully we had cell service. The sheriff's office came and picked us off the wall from a helicopter. Never thought I'd be that guy getting rescued. Subscribe.